Good afternoon, everybody. I thought I would just do a quick little live on Tracy's must-have and recommendations. Who out there looks at the Tupperware catalogue online and just thinks, I need everything in my kitchen, but of course you can't afford it all in one go? Well, I was just thinking today, there's probably some products that I don't think I could actually live without. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to come live and I'm going to show you, after being in the business for 16 years, some of the products that I think are essential in every kitchen. And I'm not talking about some of our hero products or our everyday like big products like our Micro Pro grills and pressure cookers. I'm just going to go back to basics. So let's see how many of the same products you and I considered to be must-haves in your kitchen. Probably one product that I know I definitely couldn't live without is my Vent Smarts. Every Monday morning I do my grocery shopping and come home, and I'm always putting my fruit and veggies straight into my Vent Smarts. And I find now that from doing that like regularly and every single week, that some weeks I don't have to buy the same fruit and veggies because some of them last 2 or 3 weeks. So it actually saves you money on your grocery shop. So you might have things that are on sale so you can buy more of them so that they last you a longer time. And then you'll have some products that you will just buy every single week. So if you don't have Vent Smarts in your refrigerator, that's my number one product that I recommend getting into your refrigerator to save you lots of money. It will get you organized and it'll also help you eat healthier. The other product that I highly recommend is our Clearmates. So these I put all our cheeses and our deli meats in. And I find that if I come home and I have it all organized in the refrigerator, the kids usually eat everything and it's usually an empty container sitting in there ready to be filled the next time I do the groceries. I love the fact that bacon I can put into my Clearmates and it doesn't have to go in the freezer, and the kids will actually eat it more because it's so much easier for them to cook when it's not frozen. And also deli meats, I find I can buy just the right quantity that I know is going to pretty much last us for the week so that we're never throwing any away. So if you don't have Clearmates, that's definitely something that you also need in your refrigerator. And while we're in the refrigerator, I actually have an old color, but something else that we have on the door of our refrigerator is 4 of the 2-litre drink bottles. Now we actually use these for water storage. So every night when we have dinner, these pretty much 1 or 2 of these will come out on the table. So everybody doesn't have to get up and down all night while we're eating dinner. And we pretty much empty and fill these every single day. And we also have a 10-litre drinks dispenser on the top shelf. So we are a family that drinks a lot of water. I don't actually buy lots of soft drink or cordials or anything like that. The kids have pretty much been brought up on drinking water. Their dad, on the other hand, didn't get the memo. So he actually does drink soft drinks and those naughty energy drinks. But the kids and myself, it's usually just the water that goes on the table. I also find that my kids drink more water because this is always in the refrigerator. I always see them filling up their drink bottles and stuff from these. So guys, if you don't have like a lot of room in your refrigerator, get yourself some of the 2-litre drink bottles, not necessarily to take with you every day, but you can actually have them on the door of your fridge as water storage. They fit perfectly into the door of your fridge. The new 2-litre drink bottles are a much nicer color than my older ones. Now, a couple of the other products that I know that I couldn't live without, a few of them are my utensils. The first one is the lemon squeeze or the zester. It now comes in black. I've actually had this in my kitchen, I don't know how many years, but I always like to do the lemon in water in the morning. And this has to be the best lemon squeezer I've ever used in my life. When you actually cut your lemon in half, just remember you put it in the opposite way to what you think. The cut side goes straight in and down, and then when you actually push it, it will turn the lemon inside out. It does actually fit, if you have any of our Tupperware drink bottles, the zester or the citrus press, as we call it, it will actually fit straight into the top of all the drink bottles. So you can actually put your lemon juice straight in there. And it's very easy. I just rinse mine with water when I've finished with it every morning, because obviously lemon juice is actually quite acidic. And so this is one product I could not live without. So that is actually in the catalogue in a nice black colour now, and it's actually got a little zester to go with it, which is really cool. Another product I could not live without is my scissors. I think we have 3 or 4 of these in our kitchen alone. There is some more throughout the house as well. But I love the scissors. Not only is it handy to cut open packets, but it's also they go hand in hand with your Vent Smarts. So all my fruit and veggies, I actually chop up with the scissors to put into my Vent Smarts when I come home from shopping. I love the scissors to cut up pizza. If you're doing pizza, pretty much if I'm doing any kind of meat for dinner, whether it's chicken, stir fry, any of those kind of things, I actually grab my scissors to actually cut the meat up, and they actually come apart. So it's very easy to clean them. So if you are using them to chop up chicken on one hand and then you want to use them for cauliflower and broccoli, you can clean them properly and there's no problems. They're also very easy to take with you if you're going on a barbecue or a picnic, or you need to take scissors away with you on holidays. So they're very awesome for that too. Another one of the utensils I could not do without is having some good knives in the kitchen. Now, this is one of our essential knife collection, but we've also got the really good quality Japanese steel knives. So you choose which one's going to suit you best. I like a little bit of color, and these are actually my favorite knives. They're all ergonomically designed, easy to hold on to, have a sheath so they can go in the drawer or on a magnetic strip. They stay sharp for so long. I honestly hardly ever sharpen my Tupperware knives. I don't think I've sharpened my new essential knife collection, and I've probably had it a year and never sharpened it. So if you need good knives, I highly recommend either of the knife sets in our Tupperware. Are both amazing. And then something else that I find I use a lot is our handheld grater. So this is perfect because like if you're doing pasta, this is good for Parmesan cheese because it does it nice and fine. I honestly just hold it over each child's bowl and actually put the Parmesan cheese on top. Or if I'm doing a large quantity, I use like our cheese mill or our grater. But I find that this is what I use pretty much all the time now. So if you don't have one of the handheld graters, definitely get one of these into your kitchen. Now also underneath all these utensils, I've got sitting here one of our chopping mats. Now, great news, you can actually buy the Tupperware chopping mats individually. So this one here you can buy individually by itself. So if you want more than one, you can buy 3, 4, 5, however many you need. But you'll find you'll pretty much use them daily, whether it's getting the kids lunch in the morning, making lunch, or food prep at night, chopping up your vegetables and everything. And these are amazing quality. They've actually got a different texture on the back of them. So when you put them onto your kitchen bench, they don't slip and slide. You can even put a little bit of water if you wanted to, just to get that extra suction. And they're the most hygienic chopping boards you'll ever use, because when you actually go and cut on them, yes, it will leave little marks over a period of time. You don't actually cut through the mat, and you can wash it with warm soapy water. I've actually had my kitchen chopping boards from Tupperware. I've got some nice coloured ones as well. I'm going to say in excess of 5 years. What I love about the chopping boards is, say you've just chopped up a whole heap of vegetables like potatoes, I find then I just grab the board and I twist it and just dip it into the pressure cooker, and everything falls in. It saves you so much time, and look, it goes back out flat again. And I just put them down the side of my cupboard so they don't take up a lot of room. I just rinse them, chop them in, put them into the dish rack, and then they're ready to go. Half the time they don't even end up being put away because we're using them all the time. So that's just a few of the utensils and stuff that I highly recommend that you'll use and get really awesome value for money. One of the other products that I don't think my household could live without is the Tupperware microwave jug. I honestly do not know how many we have. I'm gonna say 4 or 5, and that's not too many. There's probably about 6 of us, I think, that live in the house. So it means everyone's pretty much got their own jug. Whether you want to make scrambled eggs in the morning in 2.5 minutes, you want to do porridge 2.5 minutes, 2-minute noodles, heat up some baked beans, even if you want to do your vegetables in there. I pretty much use them all the time for peas and corn. I just tip the frozen peas and corn into here, into the microwave for 7 minutes, come out perfect. I don't even put any water in them because they're frozen. There's enough water already in them when you go to cook them. You can melt chocolate in here without the cover on. As we head towards Easter, you might want to put like your packet of Nestle melts in there, 1 minute in the microwave, melt them up, and you can do like a nice rocky road or put them into any of our silicone forms. But guys, when you've got this, you honestly will use it daily. So this is really, really awesome value for money. And you might want to add on a spatula or one of Tupperware's simple spoons if you're getting yourself a microwave jug, because it just keeps the interior nice and shiny. It's already got a textured base, so you can eat out of it with knife, fork, spoon. But I love the spatula inside it as well if you're melting chocolate, and you can even make a cake in there. So guys, if you don't have a microwave jug, well, guess what? If you've only got one, you need more. So that's something I highly recommend. Something else that gets used like every day in our household, and I do swear that we still don't have enough of them, and I'm sure we've got about 30 of them, and it's a Tupperware's Heat and Eats. So these ones here, designed to go fridge freezer straight into the microwave. The main purpose of them is to put leftovers in. So if you're a bit of a food prep person, sometimes Sunday is food prep day, so you can cook everything up, whether it's in your pressure cooker, it's in your casserole pot, it's in your own dishes, but anything you make, fried rice, curries, coconut coriander chicken is a really good food prep meal. So you just put your leftovers into here, and if you know you're having them the next day, just pop them into the refrigerator. If you're not sure, or you've done a lot of food prep, I recommend putting it in the freezer so that if it doesn't get eaten the next couple of days, then you can maybe eat it next week. But you honestly, with your Heat and Eats, you just pop the little valve on the top into the microwave, about 3 or 4 minutes if it's completely frozen, and then you can eat straight out of the container because it's got a textured base inside as well. And don't forget your hot spot. If you are heating up someone else's food and you're not sure if it's hot enough, instead of sticking your finger in it, you can actually just put your finger underneath on that circle. If that's warm to touch, you know it's cooked all the way through. So guys, if you have Heat and Eats, but you perhaps don't have enough, like I said, you can never have enough of these. Every time you cook at night, what you can do is put all your plates out for everybody that's home, serve up, and always try, if you can, have 1 or 2 extra meals, and all you do is serve up straight into your Heat and Eat. Don't let the family see it, so that otherwise they're probably going to ask for leftovers or seconds. Pop your cover on. If you forget to put food away, you know sometimes you put it on the bench and you go to bed and the next morning you come down and it's sitting there. What I actually recommend doing is pop your little valve, just sit it in the refrigerator while it's actually cooling down. Once it's cooled down, then you can put the little valve down and then you can pop it into the freezer if you wanted to. So that way you're not going to waste anything if you are a little bit forgetful like me. So guys, check out the Heat and Eat range because there's so many different set sizes and different parts available. I would definitely recommend, if you don't have any and you are a bit of a food prep family, go for the large set because you're pretty much covered every single day of the week and you'll be able to look after a couple of people with that set. So guys, that's just some of the products that I highly recommend. If you purchase any of these, put these in your kitchen, you are going to use them daily. Some of them, once you've got them, you're going to want more of them. Some of them, you're going to want more than one of them, like your microwave jug. But honestly, the time and money that you're going to save, they will be an amazing, amazing investment for you. And I also just put over to the side here, Tupperware's brand new drink bottle colours. Now with your drink bottles, I think this is something that regardless of how old you are, everybody needs a good drink bottle. The fact that Tupperware's drink bottles are all BPA free, they're all coloured naturally with fruit and vegetables, they are leak proof, they are pretty much go anywhere, anytime, anyhow with you. I could not live without my drink bottle. I have to say my favourite is the straw bottle, but everybody has their own preference. I've had many over the years, but I've kind of used this one and stuck with it. If you are looking at the straw ones, I'm going to give you a hot tip. Be on my page tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Do not order any of these before then. You will thank me. But if you are interested in the 2-litre drink bottles, the 1 litre or the 500 ml drink bottles, you can order them anytime. Now with your drink bottles, what some families actually do is they get one of each set, because usually you have a few people in the family. You can mix and match them up. If you've got younger children, they might only need 500 mils. You got the teenagers, they probably need the 1 litre for school. I know my boys used to take a 2 litre to school. So it just depends how much water they drink, because it's good if they can take their own water from home and not have to fill up from the water filters. It's a little bit, I'm really fussy when it comes to water. I grew up on a farm and have always had tank water all my life, and still have tank water now, which I'm very fortunate. I just can't drink town water. It's just, I don't know, it's just a funny thing that I do. So if you are purchasing yourself a filter to put on your tap, when you fill up a drink bottle each day to take your water to work or school or out with you, it honestly is going to cost you 1 cent to fill a drink bottle, opposed to buying water at the shop, which can cost you up to $2.50 to $3 a litre, which is actually double the price of petrol right now. So guys, if you don't have good drink bottles, or your family doesn't have good drink bottles, I highly recommend investing in the Tupperware drink bottles. I can pretty much, hand on my heart, guarantee, as long as they don't get lost, that in 5 to 10 years, you'll still be using the same drink bottles. That's how good they are. You can have the Tracy guarantee with that. They're very, very easy to clean. So you can take all the tops out. There's nothing that you can't see that you're going to end up with nasty little surprises in there. If for the ladies out there, if you happen to go to the movies with your friends, you can actually put wine in the Tupperware drink bottle. They'll think you're drinking water. It'll be the funniest movie you've ever seen. So they are a really good gift to give to people as well. I don't know about you, but I'm loving this brand new pink color. I think I might have to steal this one and use this one as well. But the new colors are absolutely gorgeous. Even the new 2-litre drink bottles are really, really gorgeous. If you were lucky enough to get yourself one of the drink bottle specials on Monday, you will be receiving the colors that were in our previous catalog. So if you did miss out, just remember, you're probably, like I said, going to have your bottle for like 5 to 10 years or more. So you're going to want a really cool color, hey? So why not pay that little bit extra if you missed out on the specials, and get yourself the color you really want, because you know you're going to have it for a really long time. So guys, if you haven't gifted or bought gifts for Christmas, that maybe that's a long way away, for Easter, something that you can do is, if you've got a family or, someone who's been going through a tough time and you'd like to send them a little Tupperware gift or a little care package, jump onto the link, and when you actually place your order, change your address to their address, and you can actually send them, even if it's Vent Smarts, Clearmates, drink bottles, a microwave jug, depending who it's for, send them a Tupperware package for Easter. Yes, they're not going to receive it in time because it's only a week away, but I'm happy to do you up a pretty little Easter slide, and you can actually send them on Easter Day. Send them a nice text message and just say, look, I wanted to wish you and your family a very happy Easter. I have a special Tupperware care package coming your way. Keep an eye out, because this will be arriving at your door over the next few weeks. And we won't put prices or anything on there. And it's just like on Easter Day, they'll actually know that you thought of them. They'll feel very special, and then they will be eagerly waiting for that toll delivery driver to deliver it to them over the next few weeks. So if you're not wanting to just give chocolate to people at Easter, that's a really cool idea. So pretty much any of the products that I've showed you today would benefit any kitchen. So if you do wish to purchase something for your daughter, your son or daughter-in-law, mum, sisters, a really good friend, definitely think about some of those products because I think they'll love you for forever. So guys, hopefully I've shown you just a few things that would be beneficial to your kitchen or to somebody else's kitchen. And I'm sure I'll see you again over the next couple of days. Have an amazing Sunday afternoon. See you later, guys.